What they don't have to do is, like, these guys on the outskirts do not have to stand next to the others if them being, like, in touching range is what causes them to take the damage. Holy moly, he hits hard. No, he just hit everything on the field. He hit the guys that just spawned in, too. Let's get good. I am the gamer under development, and this is Endless Legends Symbiosis. We are playing as the Mykara, and we are jumping back in where we left off, which was conquering the Auriga city by city. Unfortunately, though, we did start, like, as soon as I loaded in, it was like, yo, you have this battle with a roaming army. So as you can see, this is almost an even fight. I think we're going to manual this one just so I can, you know, get used to the manual combat system a little bit. Maybe we can learn some things. Okay, so actually, I did learn some very cool things. I think you can give multiple directions, so like, we could tell this guy to come here. Oh wait, no we can't, because this isn't the order phase, this is the arrangement phase. My bad, guys. Okay. We definitely want those guys out front, but we kind of want him up front. And the main reason why is because we want him to root these guys down so they can't do as much. We'll go ahead and put our other Delver back here so that he can just run around this mountain range and maybe get into range to hit someone, or we could put him over here. How much speed do they have? They only have 3 speed though, so he'll get their maximum. At least if we put him here, he can potentially get to that square. These guys can get over here. Yeah, that'll work. That's what we want. Okay, so we're gonna start our deployment here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell this guy to come here. And then I believe if we hold this key down, we can specify a target for him to attack afterwards. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so if you hold down control after you've selected your first action for them, you can queue an additional action, which when you're using the advanced, like, 2 combat mode thing, that's actually really useful, guys. Really useful. And if you hold down Alt, you can move somebody to a spot that is currently occupied. So in this case, we know they're going to move first, so we can't move them to the spot that he's currently in. However, we could take this guy and move him over here. Yes? Will he make it that far? No, he will not. Interesting. So we almost need everybody to stay in the spots that they're in if we want to be able to move everybody and deal damage this turn. But that's okay, because we can actually leave these guys back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these guys over here and have them attack this guy. And then I'm going to move this guy right up here. And since he goes after the lice in the turn order, he will be able to move to this spot. And then if I hold down control, I can tell him, hey, attack that guy, make sure he dies. And then for these guys, we would like them to eventually move here, which we can't actually target right now, which is kind of weird. I don't know if that's just because it's past their maximum movement. Yeah, it's because it's past their maximum movement. So I don't know what we'll do with them. We'll maybe leave them for right now and just kind of let them do their own thing. We could target them at someone, though, just to make sure that they do something. There we go. Let's try that. Hopefully we're getting the combat system a little better here. Urkan doing exactly what we wanted there. Perfect. Tank is doing exactly what we wanted. Those keys make such a difference, guys. Holding down Control and Alt to control the manual parts of the combat are excellent. Oh, look at that beautiful stun right there. So this is actually turning in our favor pretty well here. Oh, why didn't they hit the Urkan lice? I wish they had hit the Urkan lice so we could have got that nice sweep strike back. They just flew over, which means those other Delvers can probably get up there and get at them. There we go. Finish him off. He done. He done. All right, that's 1 down. So far, we haven't lost a single unit. Hopefully, we can keep it that way. That would be the goal, is to prevent us from losing any units, but oh, I love that the Delvers have that spinning attack that hits everything. But I can't guarantee that's going to happen by any means. Like, that weak army of Delvers right there could just get crushed if they get hit one more time, and there are 2 enemies right next to them. So we're going to hope that they don't get pegged. In fact, what we might want to do is actually just retreat those ones. That isn't a bad idea at all. And in this case, they're going to try to move over there and swing. Oh yeah, that's actually a really good idea. Move over there and swing at them. Wait a minute. Hold on. Flamewalker takes no damage. Sweep strike back. Over as default counterattack. Okay, so when he strikes back, he hits everyone. I don't know if he cleaves when he swings. I don't think he does. These guys, however, have circular attacks, so they do cleave when they swing. And they have a chance to stun, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to tell this guy to move over here instead. and then we'll have him attack right there. We'll have these Urkan lice maybe come over here or just finish this guy off. We'll have them finish this guy off. We'll have him finish that guy off, and then we'll just send them back because we want to try to save them. So if this all works out, hopefully we will save that very, very hurt Delver's army of ours. It looks like they're gonna get away, maybe. Unless the Nydia chase them, because they could chase... Why didn't our guys move to the right thing? Was that a strike back? No, they just didn't even move. Why didn't they move? I don't understand why they chose not to move there. Can we not move when there's dudes in the way? Is that part of the problem? That's weird. Either way, the sweeps or the circular attack still helped us right there. A lot of extra damage on that Nydia right there, and I guess we'll send them over the Urkan lice over here now, because apparently they can move through other units or something, because they're like, yeah, we can get over there no problem. So I don't know what that's all about. I'm just gonna let it play out for this round, because I want to see if they actually do move past them. No, they don't, so that's probably what it is. We can't actually move past them, that's the issue. Come on, finish them off. I can't believe the Urkan lice missed on that Nydia right there. I honestly expected them to take him out and just make our lives a whole lot easier, but that didn't happen. And our weak army is coming back in, but they're still not dead, so far we've actually done pretty well here. I honestly expected us to lose at least one army based on the little wheel that estimates. But we planned out our attacks, we did okay, and everybody got out alive. And I wonder if... No, they still have 5 units right here, so we'll have to wait for these guys to heal up a little bit with their regeneration, and then we'll go after that. That is fine, though. We did get a level up on one of our dredges, which is awesome. And look at that, guys. We have we have Endiger, we have Yedeli. All of these are overgrown cities now, so now they are providing all these wonderful things. And the Alayi effect is Swift Chill, minus 100% margin of error on winter prediction. That's awesome, so we know that winter is coming in exactly 7 turns. Minus 25% influence cost on diplomatic declarations during winter and summer. So that's phenomenal, and we are on an empire plan here. We have 1,300, so we have just enough to keep what we're doing. Maybe enough to get something better? No. It doesn't look like that. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. We're not going to be able to... maybe 33% build cost reduction. But how useful is that for us, really? I mean, we don't need to build much right now. That would have been useful. In fact, maybe we drop that. No, we'll keep that. No, we'll keep that. We honestly just... We're going to keep our current plan because we can't get anything better, and that's okay. Our current plan is not bad by any regard. Okay, you guys, I would like to begin... they still have that army that's sort of hovering right here, and they've got more armies coming in. That's actually a navy, though, so I'm not as worried about that. What I am worried about is we have these guys down here, but now we see they have 2 Gios, so I don't really want them to tangle with the Gios on their own. I would much rather get one of our Urkans into the same territory so they can reinforce. Potentially one of these guys as well. And we do want to look at the new regions we acquired and see if there's anywhere that we want to put a fungal growth down that there isn't one already. It's so powerful and nice that it gives you growths on everything the other pop did stuff with. But for example, we have a Delver's Village right here that we can put a fungal growth on and should put a fungal growth on because we have the Delvers as one of our assimilated miners, and that will give us 4 Delver's Villages instead of 2, which is... weak. It doesn't actually work that way, I don't think. I guess we'll see. I'm not sure if it'll stack those because they're not in the same region as our city, although they are in the same region as an overgrown city we control, so it probably will stack, and that's how we'll get away with it. Okay, so we have haunts, potentially. I'm looking at these because we can assimilate another faction. I'm just not feeling like we have one worth grabbing right yet. If we had more of the villages, the boast would actually be really, really nice because of the extra food, but we're also at a point where food is, like, quickly becoming unimportant. What is important, however, is getting our units across this water here. I believe the Urkans cannot actually cross the water, and that's actually something I wanted to talk about, guys. So I've heard a lot of people complaining about the Urkans being OP, like you guys have seen them in these videos. They're definitely powerful, but like they have weaknesses, and that's what you gotta be focused on before you like just go, oh, they're OP, yada yada yada. You know, like for example, they have no way to embark as far as I know. Like they can't actually cross water, which means that if you fill out all of the regions in your continent, like, what's a good example? Well, honestly, like the Alayi right here, they've got all of the regions in this continent, so we have no way to get our Urkans here because we can't migrate them there, and we can't teleport them there because we can't fungal growth temples that are in other people's territory. So there are ways around them, you know? And I mean, like, that's specifically for us, but most people will not be able to embark them and get them over there, so that's kind of my point. Like, look for the weaknesses, not the strengths. Everything has strengths in the Endless series. The trick is finding which weaknesses are relevant enough to help you. Because, like, sometimes you'll find a weakness and it's like, oh, okay, maybe I can counter it with this, and it just doesn't work. And I mean, that's okay, that happens. It's a lot of experimentation, at least in my experience. But at the same time, you should realistically, you know, try to find ways to poke a hole in it. From my perspective on it, like, I think the Urkans are pretty well balanced. If I had one issue with them, it might be that the luxury cost is a little bit cheap, but at the same time, you have to realize the reason why their luxury cost is so low is because it needs to be that low so that economic factions who don't have the military prowess to fight the Urkans and bring them down still have a chance to get them. So that being said, guys, I guess what I'm saying is the luxury buyout needs to be there. The Urkans do have weaknesses, you just have to find them. You can attack them during winter, they do get skilled up through that, but at the same time, once again, fill all the regions on your continent, you have no Urkan problem. Okay, Urkan lice are good. They can embark, the Urkan lice can, but the Urkans can't. So I mean, yeah, they could send Urkan lice after you, but it's still not the same thing, you know? Plus 50 production on terrain with strategic resources, that is really strong. So we're gonna go build the advanced quarry in our main city right now, because that is incredibly strong. Oh look, we got a gold extractor, glass steel extractor, and another gold extractor. We should check our boosters soon. Oh, that's a fight. So show me the location first. And somebody is in Yadeli spying. Okay, we can't really do anything about that, I don't think. So this is interesting, because they've got this Gios, and the Gios are actually really scary. But I don't think that this is at all right. We're going to go ahead and manual this one, but I think that that's because the game is vastly overestimating the Gios in this situation. I don't think the Gios is as strong as the game thinks the Gios is. Especially not if we're smart about placement. Like, if we don't put our guys next to him, I don't know if he actually does anything that great. Like, I know Earthquake overrides the default attack, only deals 25% damage on all opponents when attacking. But we couldn't get him to hit everyone on the field. I think he only hits people adjacent to him. I guess we'll find out. We will find out. We'll keep a specific eye on that right now. That is Fakir, not Chaka, sadly, so he will have to get in melee range to deal with Gios. And yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna let this go right here because I do want to see just if he hits everybody for like that much or if it's just the people adjacent to him. Because if it's just the people adjacent to him, it's not an issue. Look at that. Fakir is right there. He is on top of it. Okay, 79 damage there. See, we're not getting a lot of damage on him. He is really, really tough defensively, but I don't think he's going to do a ton of damage to us either. I mean, at this point, though, if it is a factor of him hitting everyone adjacent to him, like all of our units are adjacent to him, we'll have to kind of change up our strategy. The problem is that all of our units that are going to be involved in this fight, at least so far, they're all melee, so they have to get right next to him. What they don't have to do is, like, these guys on the outskirts do not have to stand next to the others if them being, like, in touching range is what causes them to take the damage. Holy moly, he hits hard. No, he just hit everything on the field. He hit the guys that just spawned in, too. That being said, I still think we have overwhelming forces here. Like, you'll notice they're not spawning any more guys in right now. So basically, it's just us versus this Gios, and we're probably going to wreck him just by number advantage. At least that's what I'd like to think. Why do we keep getting hit by, Intimidation Aura over and over and over again? Like, that is multiple times that is fired. Y'all need to stay out of this square. I wish I could tell everybody else to, like, stay out of a square. Come on, why you gotta move right there? Oh wow, they took 179 in that swing back from Gios. That was not a good thing for them. Once again, though, like, we haven't lost any units. Gios is slowly being beat down. That Intimidation Aura is off the hook with what it does. Like, the initiative minus, every time it seems like somebody hits him, we all get that initiative minus, and that's crazy. That is just super crazy. Like, he essentially just slows us down more and more over time. Once again, though, now our range units are starting to come in, so this should clean up a little bit. Oh my. Oh my. So as you can see, actually this is a good point. You see what they're doing to stop our Urkan army right here? They're basically just pumping out Gioses because they know the Gios is going to spread damage really hard like this, and it's going to make it hard even with our regen for us to recover the entire army fast enough to continue striking. Like, we're actually going to lose an Urkan Lice right here if we don't get him out of dodge. So next time we get to move, we're going to move him away for sure and let somebody else sort of take his place. We do have more of our spank units coming in, so that's actually really good. We should also make sure that all of our armies are renovated, if at all, not renovated, but, you know, updated or whatever. I forget the term they use. Oh, that hurts. Did they kill him? Yeah, he killed that Urkan Lice. Okay, so the Gios took down an Urkan Lice. We haven't killed him, and we're not going to, so, like, he's gonna potentially win this fight, but I think it's a draw unless, like, one side completely wipes the other. So I'm not so concerned about that. I'm more concerned about how hard it is to bring these Gioses down right now. Like, we have our own Gios we could bring in. That's probably what we should do, is just bring in our own Gios and be like, yo, what's up? That is insane. He took 0 damage from those spank units. And those are upgraded ones. They actually have the higher level gear. Okay, there's 41 damage. Still not a whole lot, though. Man, that's crazy. I don't know how long it's going to take us to kill the Gios and actually get this region. He's putting up a heck of a fight, and all of that damage, the more units we have, the more powerful he is, which is why the Alayi are defending with Gios here, because they know we're bringing massive numbers, and every additional unit that we bring into combat against Gios is extra damage that Gios does. So that is our lesson learned. The next time we face Gios, we will not be bringing reinforcements like this, because all we're doing is allowing them to deal a lot more damage by bringing them in. So that was a mistake on my part, guys, but as I say, we live and we learn. We will be fine. Our units will recover. We can always pull them back to the region and let them heal up, which is probably what we're going to do here. Wowie, wow, wow, that was insane. You guys need to go. Like, yeah, it's time to back up. Retrofitting is what they call it. There we go. Renovating. Okay, so we're gonna back everybody up here for a minute. Everybody's coming back into our territory to get nice and healed up, because they are not gonna stay in the enemy territory right now. I'm really sad we lost that Urkan Lice. That's kind of a disappointment, but it is what it is. We can't really complain about it like we did get out with every other unit. And we didn't lose an Urkan, which is far more terrifying than losing one Urkan Lice. Let's see, do you guys have anything that needs to be retrofitted? You do not. Where are you on your way to? Oh, they're on their way to the quest. Okay, that's fine. They're one turn out of the quest right now. This Gios right here we're probably going to use to take down this village. Yeah, that'll work just fine. We're not going to involve them. We will involve the Skoros who's nearby, though, and I'm just going to auto this because it's like a predetermined thing. Yeah, we just wiped them out. That wasn't even competition. And the main reason I was doing that is just to relieve the pressure of them potentially attacking us. I'm going to do the same thing over here, and we will use Chaka to take this one out. Once again, we just need to alleviate that pressure and make sure that if, you know, minor armies spawn, they're not contributing to the war against the Alayi, because the Alayi are still out in force. We've got units here that could attack us on land. We've got a lot of naval units here that aren't really a concern for us, but they could potentially be depending on what their capabilities are, because I believe that if you have certain naval units, they can fire artillery from the water, so that's actually something we should consider. I don't know if it's something we should actively worry about, but it's something we should keep in mind. We're going to bring Gios up this way. I'm trying to think of what the best hard counter... Or, I mean, Skoros up this way, sorry. I'm trying to think of what the best hard counter for Gios is, and I honestly can't think of anything. Like, Chaka seems like the best hard counter, but he's so far away. Do we have any temples? Do we have a temple here that we can warp him to another temple from? Is that a thing? Yes, it is a thing. There's a Mykaran ruin right there. Let's go ahead and bring Chaka back up here if we can. And we'll bring Gios over here with Skoros to defend this region. Once again, we've learned that Gios functions very well if he is alone versus a lot of enemies. So having him right here with those guys is not something I feel like worried about, or like, I'm not worried he's gonna get wrecked doing that, basically. So we'll send Chaka over here and we will get that pearl, and then we'll jump through that teleport with him if we can, and send him somewhere over here. Hopefully we have... That is a Hernus village. Do we really not have a teleport in over here somewhere, guys? Like, right here would be convenient. Right here would be convenient. Is there really nothing? That's so sad. That's so sad. Okay. So without an ability to teleport in, I'm not sure what happens. Maybe we can still teleport to overgrown cities, but I doubt it. So the best we could do is maybe jump him over here, which... No, that's a Hernus village. That's not going to help either. What is this? What be you? What be you? Can I see what you is? Yes, you're a Delver's village. That's right. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that Mykaran temple right there. What we'll do is we'll use Chaka to finish off this last village up here. And then by the time he's done with that, he can move down to the temple and teleport down to here when this is done converting. And then we'll bring him in to take down Irimda. And I don't know what this radiating blue effect is from the city right now, but I strongly believe that there's something important in there. Like maybe it's a wonder they have that could be affecting us somehow, but just the way that that looks visually leads me to believe that they are affecting us somehow. Okay, so we don't want to do anything with those armies anymore because it's just risky. Who's new here? The Gelderus, which 5% damage per passive item rebuilt Gelderus village on units. How many Gelderus villages? We would have 3, so that's plus 15% damage. I think that's good. I mean, it's definitely not a bad thing. I think there's things that are better, but we could always go for that if we want to rebuild the Gelderus villages. We'll think about it. Quicksilver, Moonleaf, and Emeralds are ending. We do need to pick those back up if we'd like to reactivate the boosters. Emeralds are not that important. Quicksilver is useful, but not vital. And what was the other one that ran out? Moonleaf, that's right. Moonleaf's actually really important. We're gonna go get some Moonleaf if we can afford it. We should be able to, though. We have 1k dust easily. Okay, so Moonleaf, where you at? And how many do we need? Because I believe right now for us to boost it takes... Whoa, what happened? It takes 51 for us to boost now. That's insane, guys. Wow. That capturing those cities made a big difference. That's gonna make things a lot harder on us. But we do have a lot of stuff coming in per turn now. Maybe not enough to keep us sustained, but it helps, and we should be able to sort of alleviate some of the pain of trying to sustain that by using the market, so we'll do that as well. We don't need an Urkan Lice there. We do need an advanced quarry, and I would really like to get this Temple of the Earth's Core. Well, no, I wouldn't, because that's going to win us the game. That's right. That's why we didn't build that yet. I think I was thinking of this. Yeah, the Reliquary of Auriga would be incredibly useful for us to get, and we are bringing in the strategic resources we need. It's just going to be maybe 10 turns, maybe less. Yeah, it's slightly less. It'll be like 7 turns before we can build that, which isn't a big deal, because that's still totally worth it at 7 turns. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll also bring this new army out. Beautiful, you guys can come right over here, and you can retrofit for 1,000 dust. Bam, they are ready to go. Let's jump them through a teleporter to somewhere fun, and let's have a good time with them. Can't jump anywhere fun over there. That is sad times right now. I suppose we could jump them down here to help defend against these Alayi, but the other thing we could do, the thing that I'm more in favor of, is jumping them up here and starting to harass over here with the vaulters a little bit and see what we can see. Because if we can kind of harass our way up to this area... Oh, we could send them to search those ruins as well. Let's do that. We're going to send these guys up here just so we have some scouts up here. We can pick up pearls. We can look for resources. We can just sort of get an idea of what's going on. For example, they have Caesators and Marines right there. Good to know. Not incredibly relevant, but still very good to know. Okay, so everybody's moving. Are you guys able to go get this now? Nope, you're still a little bit out. That's okay. Skoros is fine right here. I wish we could bring him over here and just start whooping those ships, but that's not going to happen. So is this the same turn, though? Like, I actually can't tell if it's the same turn. I don't think it is. We're gonna go ahead and guard with those guys. It's hard to tell sometimes, like I thought these guys were done moving, but they're still not here yet, so maybe it hasn't been. Okay, ending the turn. When you get further in Endless Legend, there's so much stuff going on and there's so many little things you're trying to remember and manage that sometimes it can be really hard to figure out things like, did I end my turn yet? It's easier in multiplayer games because people will generally tell you, yo, you didn't end your turn, come on. Okay, so we got Shipyard Research there, that's fine. A Fungo Bloom has completed, we got the Delver's Village out of that. Now what did we want from this tier of science, or did we want to go back for something else? I mean, once you get this far in, we could push forward to this, but there's really no need to. Like, it's almost better to come back here and look for really cheap text that we didn't pick up that we could use now. Such an interesting, like, situation trying to figure out which of those you really want to go for here. So we could go here, get a lot of extra dust, +4 resource on luxury resource extractors. I want that, guys. I really want that. Oh, and I really want that too. We're gonna go all the dust here. We're gonna go all the dust all the time. Oh, wait a minute, but we can also get these guys. Let's get Atmos and Neros, and then we'll get all the dust. New game plan. All the Guardians, and then all the dust. Okay, so all those things are assigned. We do want to go check out Renar real quick, because this is a new turn. See, I'm paying attention. Oh, we're on influence. That could have been better. What can we do if we put everybody into dust? Yeah, BB, that's what I'm talking about. 2k dust a turn. Okay, so with 2k dust a turn, guys, we are generating so much dust that buying our luxuries we need off the market is realistically still not going to be much of a problem for us anymore. What other ones could we pop right now, for example? Dust Orchid, we need 52, we have 33. What do you guys have for me in the way of Dust Orchid? You have 20. Excellent, that's kind of exactly how much we need. We'll take 2. And then we will go pop our Dust Orchid for many, many great bonuses. Yeah, look at that, guys. Plus 20% on everything. So now we're still generating 2k dust. It's probably a little bit more than we were before, but it's not quite enough to reach 3k. That's my favorite part of this stage of the game, is like I'm literally just like, how high can I push that number? How high? Come on, I know I can get just a little bit more dust. Just a little bit more. And that's what I get my kicks out of. Oh, look, there's an Alii army right here, and there's 8 of them, and there's 1 of our Gios. I wonder what's gonna happen now. So, yeah, we're gonna manual this based on that prediction, because I feel like if we auto with a prediction like that, we're just gonna get wrecked, and I don't think we're gonna get wrecked if we manual here. So with manual, we should be able to kind of work through these guys. Yeah, they don't have the attacker that damage to really get past the defense on Gios, and Gios should be able to hit all of them like we saw the other enemy Gios doing, so it should be fine. Plus, we're gonna have Chaka involved right at the beginning, so this is gonna be very quick. What is this unit, and why is Chaka even going after them when he could go after the healers or the daemons, both of which are more powerful in a sense? I'm gonna have Chaka go after the daemons, mainly because the more of them we kill, the quicker, the better it is. The daemons right here, guys, if you didn't know, this is actually the best minor faction unit, like overall stat-wise. And they're the ones that I almost always go for if I really need minor factions with the major faction I'm playing. So Cultists would be a great example. I always look for daemons first. Daemons and Silics. Silics are great because they have the stun, and daemons are great because they have the chain lightning, which is incredibly powerful. Also, they just have great stats all around, including flying, which basically allows them to ignore those terrain penalties like this little cliff edge here. They're like, what cliff edge? We don't care. But as you can see, they're still not hitting Gios for much at all. Like, Gios is just like, yo, did you guys feel that breeze? I think somebody just walked by. Okay, the Seekers are dead now, so that was fast. Did Chaka get to go yet? Oh yeah, Chaka must have just wasted one of the daemons while I wasn't looking. But here we go, there's another one. Oh no, he just does a lot of damage. He doesn't actually one-shot them, which is sad. Oh, there we go. Good job, Gios. Good job, buddy. You just rack them up. We really need to get the intimidation aura thing for him because that was huge. He's got a really, really slow, like, initiative. And when you have that intimidation aura, every time they swing, it slows their initiative, which basically speeds up his initiative, which is another reason we were having trouble with Gios before. So now that we've learned that, we know that we really want to bring that ability on Gios. Who's about to die? You're about to die. You need to run. Like, your job for the next round is to go. Just get out. Like, you're not attacking. You are running like there is no tomorrow, sir. Go, 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 go. Oh, hopefully he doesn't get wrecked. That'll make me sad if we lose that guy right now, because, you know, we don't need to lose him. We can win this without him being lost. If he runs to the other side of the map, we'll probably kill everything off before he gets killed. Oh, but no. He survived, guys. He survived just barely. Run, little Urkan lice, run! You can do it! You can live! Okay, so we almost whacked that Casator, but not quite. Yeah, we really need that intimidation aura thing. Remind me, guys. Actually, you can't remind me. Well, I mean, you could remind me in the comments, but I'm gonna remind myself as soon as we get out of this battle to go get him the intimidation aura item. Because the only reason we probably didn't build it in the first place is because the effect probably didn't look that appealing to me based on the resource cost, but now we have many, many more resources, and it should be better overall to take that. Oh yes, whack that Gios. Get him. Or, I mean, not the Gios, the Daemon. Wow. That's how I'm like, oh, gotta change that Gios effect, guys. I'm just trying to remember. I'm trying to remember because Intimidation Aura wrecked us. It's crazy though, right? Like, you look at our Gios and he looks super weak in comparison, but it's not because he's super weak, it's just because he doesn't bring their initiative down and then ruffle stomp them with that AoE. That initiative thing is actually super huge with him. Like, that actually surprises me in a pleasant way. I like that there's a little bit of depth to it, you know? Maybe I'm just nerding out, guys. Sorry if I'm nerding out and you just think I'm silly for this, but like, I like that, just that tiny measure of depth right there. Oh my gosh. We haven't lost any armies though. They're all alive, and all they have left is the Casator here, so they're probably done. Like, one guy has to hit that Casator and he's finished. Oh look, Skoros decided to join us too, and I think he just empowered Chaka because that was necessary. Chaka's like, yo, get blasted in the face. Okay, so Chaka just melted that face, and we've now won this combat. All of our units survived, although some of them took quite a bit of damage, so we will want to let them heal up a little bit. But we're also going to take this opportunity right here before anything else happens to go update Gios. Come on, come on, open, open. Let me see the Gios, please. I need to make some changes, please. Can we see it? Apparently we can't go through there. I thought we could have gone through there, but I guess not. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and change his equipment. Wait, was that a Gios or a go Gios, go Gios, go? Okay, that was a go Gios, go Gios, go. Let's grab him and find out what we need for that intimidation aura. There it is. It was titanium, so I just didn't get that it was really good, I guess. We have glory or death, which is useful, but not incredible, and then we have shared wisdom, which is plus morale to adjacent units. Glory or death is actually really, really good considering the way that Gios works, because it gives him plus morale per adjacent enemy. So we'll leave the glory or death one, and we're actually going to take shared wisdom and get rid of that and replace it with intimidation aura. There. And now we should be able to upgrade him for 11 titanium alone. That's pretty great. So now he'll have that nice intimidation aura, which we've seen works incredibly well with him. In the meantime, of course, we're going to bring Chaka over here. He will not be able to attack the Gelderus and finish them this turn, which is kind of okay, because we do have some Urkan lice here that are hurt pretty badly. And if these Gelderus decide to engage us, we're probably going to have to manual that fight to keep them alive. However, we have run out of time, guys. Sorry, I was like pulling the hat off while I was getting excited. We are out of time for this episode, unfortunately, so I will catch you guys next time. If you enjoyed the episode, go ahead and click that like button. If you want to see more, click subscribe and ding that bell notification. And if you haven't yet, check out our 1,000 subscriber celebration video, because there is an opportunity for you guys to win some games in there. There's also an opportunity for you to help us decide what we're going to do for our next ES2 playthrough, and you know, just give some general feedback on what you'd like to see on the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace!